Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you are born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Cancer, now onto your September 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is the Ten of Cups. And this is happily ever after. Happy home, happy family, happy health, happy children, good health. Could be good luck, feeling really extra happy emotionally. It's like a feeling of, my guides say funny things sometimes. They say, feeling like you've got your groove back on. So if you have felt like you lost your groove, you're going to feel like you have your groove back in September. Some of you are going to be making some real strides forward and real headway in a romantic relationship. Some of you will be buying a house if you're seriously coupled or married, or building a house. Some of you will be entering into a new phase of development in your relationship. You may be talking to each other and other people like realtors or somebody else about buying property or renting property. You may even be wanting to buy property for a vacation getaway, or a property you want to buy and then you're going to renovate and flip it and sell it and make money off of it. If you're single, some of you may be thinking about wanting to procreate. So some of you may be thinking, I want to meet somebody, I want a serious relationship because I want to start a family. Some of you, that may not even be part of your thought process about getting married or being in a serious relationship with somebody. You may be deciding to get in vitro fertilization or adopting a child. Even if you're single, that could be on your mind. Whether you're single or not, single or coupled, you may be starting to think very strongly about protecting things you have of value. You may be wanting to get an alarm system. You may be wanting to maybe have a safe or a safety deposit box, or doing other things that could be forms of protecting your land, your property, or things you have of value. Some of you are going to be thinking about that you want to branch out. So you could want your family to branch out by having more kids, if you already have kids. Or you could want your family to branch out in the way of having more land, getting a bigger property. You may have felt like stumbling blocks were created in this regard, in these areas, by people in your family. In the past, could be recent past, could be long ago past. You could be having important discussions about the area of love and romance. You could be talking about it with your friends and family, like saying what your hopes, wishes, and dreams are. Or you could be talking about this with someone you are involved with, romantically speaking. So the next card in your reading, you've got another 10. Look at it. Side by side, look at these two cards. I was like, wow, Cancer, what do you have going on here? So this could be 10 of Pentacles, which could be receiving an inheritance, money coming to you through family channels. It could be a gift of cash. It could be you working together with your partner to create more financial stability and abundance for your family. Some of you may be starting to receive some kind of income. Now, this could be like through, it's weird to me, it feels like it's payments. Like, so if you want any money, and maybe they're going to give it to you in installments, or you are receiving an inheritance, but you don't get the inheritance all in one lump sum. It could be, you could be receiving it in installments. Or if there was any kind of insurance payout for something, maybe they're not going to give it to you all at once, and they're going to give it to you in payments or installments of some sort. Some of you could actually inherit property. Like if you have a family member that passes away, they could be leaving you their house, or leaving you a beach house, or a mountain cabin retreat, or a lake retreat, or leaving land to you that was never developed. This could be happening for you, Cancers, in the month of September, but it could even happen later, because like I say in the beginning of the readings, I know some people just skip right ahead past it. Timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. There could be things that are happening where family finances are getting revised, reorganized, and put in order. So if anybody in your family, you or your parents or one of your kids or somebody else, maybe your love partner's finances are not in order, like things are out of whack, or budgets need to be made, or, you know, shifting from one bank to another, using different credit cards, paying down debt, getting into a debt relief program, filing bankruptcy. For some people, it maybe like whatever it takes to put money in order. Although this is like abundance, this wouldn't really be bankruptcy, so I retract that. But you know, it could be like trying to straighten finances out, which sometimes, I mean, I've known some people, a couple people I've known over the years, that they had to file bankruptcy to get their finances under control and in order. So it is possible that that could happen here too. You could get somebody that's going to come in now and give you some kind of lucrative deal or opportunity. This could be even to buy, if you're trying to sell your property, a home, land, or personal items, you could get a really good offer right now. Or you could actually buy something that turns out to be worth more. And so you could get a lucrative deal by making a purchase that turns out to be worth way more than what you thought. If you would like to get any of the special video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, you can get my most recently recorded videos by clicking on any of the links down below in the Show More section, which is like if you see the word more underneath where the title of the video is and you click more, all the videos series links I talk about for Vimeo that are recent are posted down below. Or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and there you can get any of the videos. Links are all on that videos page at theluckymermaid.com. The most recently recorded video series is Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters, psychic oracle card readings for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my psychic crystal readings for September of 2024 are also linked down below and on my website. And my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are available. You're being affected by this eclipse now. Even last month, it probably started for you. It brings endings, beginnings, blessings, and karmic lessons or karma. And these effects can last, the strongest the month of the eclipse can last for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months for some people. The energies can go out that far. So I highly recommend you check those videos out if you're interested. And thank you so much for purchasing my Vimeo videos. You help support this channel. So now on to card number 3 in your reading. You have the 10 of Rods. This is a card of moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. These 10 rods of burden can be knowledge and experience that you've gained that actually help you as you move on to new and better horizons. This could also be indicating, Cancer, you could feel overburdened in the month of September. I feel like some of you are really starting to see some of your hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. And some of you are packing. You could be packing to a new home, or packing, maybe your business is, maybe you're leaving a job and you're packing up your stuff and leaving a job to go to a new job or start some new aspect of your life. Some of you are really getting rid of a lot of clutter and cleaning out your home, attics, basements, garages, storage units. And if it's not your home, you could be helping somebody else, like maybe somebody in your family is like passed away or moved or is moving, and you're dealing with an estate that needs to be handled and cleared out. Some of you are moving because you could be moving in with a new love partner or a roommate. Maybe you're going to go into a roommate situation. And if you're packing anything, I feel like you're going to be very, very careful with the packing. I really do. I feel like you're going to take your time and be very careful. You may also feel like you have to do things that are very supportive of your family at this time. So you might be having to help a relative pack and move. Or you may be trying to help them get stuff in order, get their finances in order, which came up earlier in this reading, which could be also applying to a family member. It came up in 10 of Pentacles, I believe. And, or you're like, you could have a child that's going away to college. You could be going away to college. You could have a child going away to college or to some other type of school. And you could be helping them, pack things and move. This could be a month where you have to fill out a lot of paperwork, documents. Maybe you need to get a passport, or you have to get, or there could be all kinds of things. Maybe you need zoning permits. Maybe you need a passport. Maybe you're trying to apply for something and you need to fill out documents or provide documents. So the next card in your reading, Cancer, is the 6 of Swords, which is moving. So you have moving here twice. And this could be moving from troubled shores to better shores. It could be a new residence for you. This could also indicate long distance travel or even a new commute for work. You could be selling off some stuff this month. And it could be selling off stuff because you're moving, but it could just be a month where you feel like, you're decluttering, which came up in the 10 of Rods card, that you are going to be selling things off. You may find that it's necessary to open up new accounts. This could be bank accounts, credit card accounts, could even be maybe you need to get a loan or apply for a loan or a grant. You could be dealing with things that are very brittle and fragile. I see paper. I also see things that are like carved out of bone. So it could be artwork. It could be old documents and papers. Could be pictures. Sometimes it's papers that are old, but some things could have gotten damaged to do with water, and then they dried out, and then they crumble. Because I see like dealing with things and moving things that are fragile. I feel that some of you are listening to somebody that is making you want to go visit them or travel. You may have listened to a psychic, an astrologer. It could be a friend of yours or a relative that's suggesting it, because I feel like some of you are going to visit somebody. And it's based on something, like you're feeling really called or inspired to do it based on something that somebody told you, or that a discussion you had. I feel like you feel like I better go see them, or I need to go visit them. But it's based on something that was told to you. Maybe somebody told you somebody in your family's not doing well, or is going through a difficult time, or is having health issues, or is feeling, like depressed. And you may be concerned about them, and so you feel like, I really need to go visit them. Or you could just be concerned about their well-being, like, I'm concerned about how they're doing, just in general, and so you may want to go check up on somebody, like, to see how they're doing. This could also be a hospital visit. For some of you, could be going to visit somebody in the hospital. Some of you may feel like you want to go far from where your home was or is, because you may feel like you want a new start. You want new energy. You may not want to live in the area or in the apartment or in the home or in the neighborhood that you lived in anymore. So you may be feeling like you need a fresh start. And it could be far. You may venture far. So the last card in your reading for September 2024, Cancer, is the Magician. And this is the card of the manifester. What you bring about, what you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane and in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality. And you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. This card could also indicate like trickster energy. Sometimes the Magician is a trickster. You may feel like it's important for you to be very grounded and stable right now, and you may feel very inspired, like, I have to be grounded, I have to be stable, and I want my life to flourish, grow. You could be pouring foundation in the ground for building a new home. You could be wanting a strong foundation of a place to live where you feel like, this is where I'm planting my roots. This is where I want to feel like where I want to live and where I want to be safe and secure. Some of you are literally getting a foundation poured of cement. But some of you, it's like figurative foundation. Like, I want a strong foundation. Again, this came up earlier in your 10 of Cups card, thinking about how to protect your environment. So again, you may be thinking of getting electric fence, or security cameras, and security systems, alarm systems, safes, safety deposit boxes, anything that could regard keeping you or your possessions or your property safe. There could be an abrupt change, like an abrupt halt and change to something you were doing. So if you were like building a home, there could be like an abrupt halt where like certain things aren't up to code, or you need to consult with the architect to change things about the building. It could be for other reasons. You know, there could be abrupt halt because of bad weather or flooding, or, you know, wind. Could have to do with tornadoes, hurricanes, flooding, rain, bad weather, lightning, thunder. It could be, so some things that could be what could bring something to a halt here too, that you're doing. But especially it would be in regard to something that's building a foundation. Building a home, building a foundation, could be something else you're doing that is making you feel like you want a strong foundation. That comes to an abrupt halt, and it could be, it doesn't mean it doesn't start up again. It just means it comes to a halt, and I feel like there's alterations and adjustments before it goes back online to doing what it needed to do. And it could even be online, since that word came out of my mouth. My guides must have plopped it in there. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, and wear in the month of September of 2024, Cancer, is Unakite, which is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. Your third eye is your chakra here on your forehead. It's also useful for scrying, as I always say. When I look into my crystal and read it, that is called scrying. You can also do it with Unakite, even though it's opaque. It's also a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. Unakite stimulates compassion and empathy, and it encourages gratitude and instills determination. It's, for some reason, it's going to work with your aura and your frequencies and energies to help you articulate in any verbal conversations, meetings, communications of any kind. It could really help you want to heal your relationships. And it's also a stone that's going to kind of inspire like progressiveness, but it could be progressiveness in your thinking or progressiveness in your actions of your life and what you want to do. It's a stone that's going to make you feel more balanced, more grounded, and more stable if you're wearing it or carrying it. It's also going to help you attune to the spiritual realm and the spiritual energies around you, the unseen world. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're subscribed and you find yourself unsubscribed, please resubscribe, because I did have some people tell me in August that they were getting unsubscribed. So I don't know why the platform would be doing that. I am not the one unsubscribing you. So please be sure to check that out. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record from my Vimeo on-demand videos, the most recently recorded video series links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. And if you're unsure where that is, just click on the word more after the title of my video, where it goes, it'll say more ... You click on that word more, you'll see all the links of my most recently recorded video series down below in the description box. Now, I've already, and you can get them on my website by going to theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The links for all these video series I record, which is many, are there, and you can read all about each video, what divination tools I used, how long the predictions go out for, and you can click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that exact video on Vimeo. Now, I've already mentioned 3 of the most recently recorded video series earlier in this video, but my other videos that are also available are my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, and it is probably the 3rd most popular video series I record on Vimeo. You may want to check them out and see why people like to get this I do these videos every year, and it is very popular every year, so you may want to check those out. Also, by viewer request, my 2024 financial psychic tarot readings are available on Vimeo. These predictions go out until the end of the year. And I used a totally different format. The old format I used to use is not what I did in this format. So you may want to check them out and see what the finances are going to be like for you the rest of this year if you haven't checked them out yet. Also, my annual, every year I record, my What's Lucky and New for You, and this year is 2024. So if you want to see what's lucky and new for you in 2024, you may want to check those psychic readings out. Those links are, as I said, down below and also on my website videos page at theluckymermaid.com. You can also get my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2024. We're now well into the second half of this year. If you want to hear what my guides had to say for you about the second half of this year, I did a Celtic Cross, center of the Celtic Cross tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac. So you may want to check out what my guides had to say about this second half of this year for you. And don't forget, in all of my video series, I really do recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign are going to give you the most complete information. And if you find that your moon sign resonates with you on YouTube, you may want to check your moon sign out, because some people do find that sometimes their moon sign is what's talking to them the strongest. Also, my 2024 mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for each sign of the zodiac are available, and the first half of each card in the reading are for the single people of your sign, and the second half of each card in the reading is for the coupled people of your zodiac sign, so you may want to check those readings out. Also, if you want to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and at the Lucky Mermaid on X, formerly known as Twitter. And you can also follow my videos on Rumble, which is, the channel name is the Lucky Mermaid LLC. But I also post on the community page on YouTube these psychic readings I do in writing. So you can check them out on my social media platforms that I use and on the YouTube community page, where I pull tarot cards and oracle cards, occasionally the crystal, and I put these predictions in writing. So you may want to go back and look at, predictions from the past to see how they have come out, what has come true for you. Many people find these written psychic predictions and messages resonate with them. Maybe not the entire 5 paragraphs. Maybe it's only going to be 2 or 3 messages, not the whole 5 paragraphs, but there's probably a message for you. If you feel drawn to go look there, there's probably something there for you, or else you wouldn't be drawn to go look at it. Also, I want to say, if you would like to help support this channel by making a donation, I have a link connected to PayPal down below, and I appreciate all of your donations. They do mean a lot. They do help me a lot. It helps keep this channel going. Not everybody wants to get a Vimeo video. Not everybody wants to go do that. But if you want to help support the channel and keep it going, donations also help, and I am very thankful for all of you who have been kind and generous and donated. It does really help me. So thank you so much for that. I also want to say here, just know, if you ever get a message from anybody saying they're me, it's not me, unless you're on my wait list or cancellations list for a private psychic reading with me. Otherwise, if somebody contacts you, other than that, if you're not on either of those lists, then you know it's not me, and you need to block them and report them because they're trying to scam you. They want to get your information and your money. So you really need to stop these scammers because they are rampant. Rampant. So just know that I'm only on the platforms I mentioned, and I'm only contacting you about a reading if you're on my wait list or cancellations list. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this month of September of 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.